It's Devil's Night as we cut to a crime scene where Albright is looking into the murder of Eric Draven and Shelley Webster. A crow watches the whole scene go down as a young girl named Sarah appears and see what condition Shelley's in. There will be spoilers for the whole movie. We cut to 1 year later as we see Sarah at Shelley's and Eric's grave delivering flowers. The crow seems to call out to her, but she ends up just walking away. We cut to Albright at a hot dog stand as Sarah walks over. Not too far away, a man named T-Bird and his gang members are smashing up a old arcade before they set a bomb for midnight and they leave. The crow looks at Eric's grave as the dirt starts to rise and Eric returns from the grave. And the crow follows him and he finds a pair of boots right by where the crow was. T-Bird and his gang drives away right before the bomb goes off, and Albright goes to check it out. Eric returns back to his apartment from 1 year ago. Their cat appears, and he gets flashbacks of that night. Eric cuts his hand, but the wounds heal instantly. T-Bird and the gang are getting drunk and swallowing bullets. Eric is remembering times he had with Shelly, and he applies black makeup to his face. Across town, Tintin is selling a pawn shop owner named Gideon some stolen property, and the crow flies over the city and Eric follows before they see Tintin, and Eric goes to attack him, and Eric kills him with his own knives. Sarah goes to a hotel where her mother's at, sitting on Tintin's lap. Her mother gives her some money. Eric knocks on the pawn shopper's door and he breaks in. And then he is trying to find a engagement ring that was Shelly's. We cut back to the alleyway where we see Tintin being carried away, and a detective gives Albrook a hard time. Eric roughs up Gideon before he finds the ring, and he blows up the pawn shop. Albrook sees Eric and he tries to subdue him, but after being distracted, Eric gets away. T-Bird tells his boss about the death of Tintin, and Top Dollar also learns about the pawn shop fire. We cut to Sarah as she almost gets hit by a car, but Eric saves her. She receives her skateboard, but when she looks back, Eric is gone. Funboy and Darla are doing drugs in a hotel room. And as this is going on, the crow appears and flies into the room before Eric arrives. Funboy shoots Eric in the arm and starts laughing, but stops when the hole closes up. Funboy shoots him several times before Eric makes him shoot himself in the leg. Darla runs to the bathroom. Funboy passes out before Eric brings him to the bathroom. Eric grabs Deborah as he sucks the drug out of her system before he tells her that her daughter is out there waiting for her.
Daughter is out there on the streets waiting for you.
Downstairs, Gideon is drinking at the bar before Darla runs out. Grange goes up to investigate and sees Funboy dead. He then sees Eric leave through the window. We then cut to Albright's apartment as Eric shows up and tries to find out what happened to them that night. Eric uses his powers to see that night through Albright's eyes and realizes that he stayed with Shelly until she died. Albright says that he tried to stop them, but no one would testify after what happened to Eric, and Eric leaves. Gideon goes to see Top Dollar, and as Gideon mocks him, Top Dollar kills him. T-Bird and Skank go to a store, and as Skank goes inside, T-Bird gets attacked by Eric, and he is forced to drive away. Skank steals a car to follow, and how fast T-Bird is going to get the attention of the cops. Snake gets hit by the cops. Eric ties up T-Bird and puts bombs in the back of the car. T-Bird recognizes Eric. Skank makes it there just in time to see T-Bird being killed. Grange investigates and finds Eric's grave open. We cut to see Sarah as she wakes up on the sofa to find her mom making breakfast, which she is actually surprised about. Detective Torres is not happy with Albright. He thinks that he's keeping information, so he puts him on leave. Sarah goes to the old apartment. Eric was burning old pictures of Shelly and him, and when Sarah gets there, she finds pictures and she's sure it is him, and he does appear, and they hug. Skank tells them about what happened, and later on they're all at a table checking their guns. It's Devil's Night, and he wants them all to light a fire so everyone would see it. The crow flies in, as in Eric is not too far behind. Eric wants Skank, but Top Dollar refuses. They open fire on Eric, and he falls backward. As they look for him, he's gone, but then he drags one of them under the table. Top Dollar is able to escape, but Eric kills Skank by throwing him out a window, and when the police show up, he jumps out another window. Albright sees this as Eric tried to make his escape. Albright follows as Eric jumps through rooftops, and he's being chased by a helicopter, but Eric falls into garbage before Albright comes and saves him. As Albright stops the car, Eric disappears. We cut to Top Dollar and his girlfriend as she said that the crow is his weakness. Eric finds Sarah at the gravesite and gives her Shelly's engagement ring. Sarah walks away but is grabbed by Graves. The crow sees this and Eric knows that she's been taken. Eric and the crow enter and Graves shoots the crow. Top Dollar appears and shoots Eric in the shoulder. Graves gets ready to shoot the crow again, but Albright shows up and a shootout commences. Albright kills Graves before finds Eric, who is injured. Albright chases Top Dollar's girlfriend that has the crow. Eric ascends the stairs to get the Top Dollar to save Sarah. The crow attacks Top Dollar's girlfriend and she falls down the stairs off a railing. Eric gets to the top and he tells Top Dollar to let her go, and the final fight breaks out, causing Eric to be stabbed. It's revealed that Top Dollar had Shelly killed, and Eric uses his power to show him Shelly's final moments. Eric lets him go and he falls to his death. Eric has Sarah stay with Albright. Eric returns to the grave and Shelly appears. She kisses him and they are both at peace. The crow appears with the engagement ring, and as Sarah walks over, the crow gives it back to her. And the movie ends with the crow flying away. And next week's video will be a recap on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So make sure you like and subscribe to see that video next week. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, just make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll see you all next week.